Hello and welcome to the flow. Have you ever known peace? Have you ever gotten up and looked around to say, life is good? If you have never had this experience, what might be preventing you from resting in this divine array of perpetual thanksgiving? In my early years in ministry, I was one of those people always active in setting up one thing or another. I was always doing, and I was proud of it, as it meant that I was involved in something fulfilling and doing good. Then, when I was talking with my spiritual director, I was asked this question: have you ever thought of sitting quietly and experiencing the thankfulness of God? Busyness can be harmful in the long run, especially when involved in helping others. Resting in thankfulness is life-affirming and restorative. This is the first step of allowing the current of the flow to begin the work of inner transformation. I wash away the past week. I seek to remove the dirt and grime of lost opportunities to show love, compassion, and hope. I cleanse the stains of binary criticism, rooted in the need to be right without considering other thoughts and ideas. I scrub away the muck found in looking at people as the other based upon my own prejudices. I wash away the pattern of guilt as the primary motivator for doing good. I bathe in the reality that God is love, that Jesus showed the way, and that the Spirit will move us toward reconciliation and peace. I bathe in the scent of freshness, knowing I have been renewed and restored. I dry my hands feeling God's gentle grace, and that is good enough. In order to love God and neighbor, first learn to love an ant. Ants have lived on our planet for 130 million years and have outlived the dinosaur. During their time on Earth, they have adapted and gained the ability to create superbrains. Although they may be small, they can come together as huge groups and use their intellect as a whole to help survive. In fact, a colony of 40,000 ants is collectively as intelligent as a human being. In order to love God and neighbor, first learn to love an ant. Spirituality is not primarily about values and ethics, not about exhortations to do right or live well. Spiritual traditions are primarily about reality, an effort to penetrate the illusions of the external world and to name its underlying truth. Opposing what's wrong is a halfway measure at best. A rebel must also have a vision for something better, a strategy for moving forward that vision, and a capacity to rally and join with others to achieve it. If the anger that drives rebellion is not transformed into hope that inspires movement to communities, it will do more harm than good. The civility we need will not come from watching our tongues. It will come from valuing our differences. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid. You heard me say to you, I am going away, and I am coming to you. If you loved me, you would rejoice that I am going to the Father, because the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you this before it occurs, so that when it does occur, you may believe. What would Jesus' peace look like? How would Jesus' peace impact personal relationships? How would Jesus' peace influence our interactions with strangers? How might Jesus' peace influence society, its laws and governance? Have you ever noticed that Jesus always points to God, never to himself? I think he would raise an eyebrow if he walked into a church and heard his name repeated over and over. And I could see him saying, "No, no, no, not me. It's not about me." My Hebrew Bible professor once said that we tend to worship the gift when we should be worshiping the giver. What Jesus does give is his notion of peace, but not just peace. He says, "My peace I give to you," rather than have me suggest what Jesus' peace may look like. I think it would be a good starting point for this week's contemplative revelation. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. It helps now and then to step back and take a long view. Nothing we do is complete. No statement says all that could be said. No prayer fully expresses our faith. No confession brings perfection. No program accomplishes God's mission. No set of goals and objectives fathoms God's vision. This is what we are about. We plant seeds that one day will grow. We water seeds already planted. We lay foundations that will need further development. We provide yeast that produces far beyond our capabilities. We cannot do everything, and there is a sense of liberation in realizing that. What we do and say may be incomplete, but it is a beginning. beginning, a step along the way, an opportunity for Trinity's grace to enter and do the rest. We may never see the end results, but that is the difference between the master builder and the worker. We are workers, not master builders, ministers, not messiahs. We are merely workers in the vineyard of hope, faith, and love. May we see God in each smile. May we hear Christ in the laughter of children. And may the Spirit be found in each bird that takes flight. Let us walk in love. Let us go in peace.